Right, we're live.
We're in the mix. That's a really good start. I got my roller coaster style seatbelt here. I feel incredibly safe here in this Sherwood Ford Explorer.
2019.
2019, brand new. It's only been 2019 for a few weeks, and we're already in an Explorer. What a way to live.
It's Jared's driving, so we need really good seatbelts.
Jared's got his driving sunglasses on, as you can see. He has to wear those when he's driving, no matter what.
It's legal. It's a legal issue.
We got all kinds of content. If we yell at the thing, will it put on the content?
Hey Siri. Does that work?
That's not how it works.
Oh, it
you
worked
have to
on
push
mine.
You have to hold
the
it down.
special
Hold the
sync
thing
button.
down.
Ready?
Hey Siri, read Jared's unread text messages.
Cancel.
My Siri is going crazy right now.
You have new messages in 5 conversations. First, Cindy Baker said,
Alright.
All right.
Anyways.
Cancel that.
Did anybody here watch the All-Star game?
No.
I didn't watch it. You didn't watch it. Jared didn't watch it.
Watch the highlights.
Evan watched it. He PVR'd it, watched it again, went to his local Boston Pizza and watched the replay for a third time. Evan loves the All-Star
The All-Star
game.
weekend is Evan's favorite holiday of the year.
Evan marks it off on his calendar. He loves it.
Yeah.
But for normal people, what would the league have to change to make you give a crap about the All-Star?
So, here's my thing about the All-Star game is, just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean that it's a bad event. I know that kids absolutely love and actually mark the All-Star weekend on their calendar because, like Evan, see, it all works out. They love seeing all the like mini games, all the gimmicky stuff, all the mascot fun side stuff that us adults, most of us, don't like. It still appeals a specific audience, and that's what it's good for. So as much as I don't watch it, I'm not gonna bitch about it every year. I just don't watch it, and that's the way it goes.
See, I'm gonna bitch about it every year because I think it could be so much better. Like, what I think you need to include in the All-Star game is, I love the 3-on-3 tournament thing, but instead what you should do is have NHL players like pair up, so there's like 2 guys together, and they get like a random fan on their team. So say you find someone that was like talking a bunch of shit online about a player, that fan has to play on a different team against that player they're talking shit about. So imagine you find some Oilers fan who's like, Johnny Gaudreau's 5'2" and is a child. That fan has to play against Johnny Gaudreau. It'd be hilarious.
That'd be cool.
Kind of like an invincible Mark Wahlberg, Philadelphia Eagles.
Exactly.
kind of
Get
thing.
some lucky fans in the mix.
That'd be great.
Inject some light into the All-Star game. A fan would really appreciate that kind of opportunity.
Killer idea.
What were some other ideas you had in your article?
There was a thing in soccer. I
Oh,
think it was in
bubble hockey.
Japan. Yeah, there was bubble hockey. You know,
Yeah.
like intermission, where the people wear those big bubbles and they run around, all that jazz.
See, I would watch all the NHL
That'd be
players
good.
do that.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
My seat is getting
Yeah, mine's a little too
impossibly
toasty.
warm right now.
Also, where's Jared? Jared just took us to some weird dead end, and now he's back on some industrial road.
Jared's gonna kill us.
We're
I'm
really
just showing you
touring.
guys the site.
We're getting the tour of Sherwood Park right now.
This is the
for those
Flying J
watching, in
gas
case you've
station. A lot
never-
of trucks refuel on their way east.
To Two Hills in
to
Vegreville.
Two Hills to see Chris's
Chris is from Two Hills, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
house.
All right. So one thing I need to get off my chest is that I'm very upset as an Oilers fan right now because I can't chirp any other teams right now in this situation. Like the Leafs, besides their recent trade, we're going on a little skid, and I wanted to send out a tweet making fun of the Leafs, but I just couldn't do it because I'm just gonna get trounced by everyone else on Twitter because the Oilers are not in a position where you're able to chirp other
They're in
teams.
13th place in the Western Conference. The really bad sign, and when I really felt it in my heart, it felt like getting stabbed, was when they got jumped in the standings by the Arizona Coyotes.
Yes.
That is rough.
Also, Anaheim Ducks losing 12 in a row and still being ahead of us somehow.
Vancouver Canucks literally actively not trying to win this year.
Yep.
Elias Pettersson's hurt for 2 weeks, and Vancouver's still ahead of the Oilers.
Just nothing is going in our favor right now. And I'm actually Call me jealous of the Flames.
Yep, jealous. The Flames have a hell of a thing going on.
The
right now.
Flames are an impressive team to watch
But
right
one thing
now.
I will say, the Flames are running away with first in the Western Conference, and that means if the Oilers sneak in, there's a pretty good chance we'll see a Battle of Alberta in the first round of the playoffs, and that'd be fun.
That'd be amazing.
I think we might load up a bus. Maybe we'd load up a Ford Explorer and go down to Calgary and watch the games. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. Can you do the Surrey thing again? Hey Surrey, can you play the most recent Oilers Nation podcast?
Playing podcast Oilers Nation Radio, starting with the newest episode.
Oh, crank that up.
Why are they not mentioned? And that's what doesn't make sense.
One thing that gets talked about a lot in Edmonton right now, George, is the culture of
Oh,
the team.
I
And
thought
I'm
it was
curious from somebody who's
Yeah,
actually
I thought he was
been in
gonna play the
NHL.
intro. Anyways, I
Well,
want to.
because I already started listening to it.
Restart.
Okay,
fair.
so we start.
I'm a big fan.
No, he's gonna lose his spot then.
Oh, I've heard it a million
Dressing rooms. What does the culture of a team mean? Because I feel like in Edmonton, we've been talking about how this needed to change for 10 years now, since you were around.
It's great audio.
Great audio. All right.
That's cool. That's a very cool feature to be able to do that.
That's nice.
So back to Cam's question.
Back to my question. So the Oilers are only separated by 6 points. Minnesota Wild, 6 plays. Are we confident that an Oilers team, healthy, with Oscar Klefbom back in the mix, rejuvenated, can crawl back up the standings? Can they jump over teams like the Arizona Coyotes and the Vancouver Canucks? Is it possible?
So I don't think.
How many people think we're a cop in this? That's the question.
We should just park here.
We
and
should
see.
start flashing our brights at people to see who pulls over.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'll just pull out. Give this guy a couple. No. Pop, pop, pop.
Can you turn that down?
Hey Surrey.
Hey Siri.
Hey Surrey, shut the fuck up.
Stop playing the podcast, although it is excellent.
Okay, paused.
Thank you. All right.
Paused. Paused.
Okay.
Pause.
So I don't think structurally the Oilers are in a position where they can fight back and make the playoffs. I purely think that they will do it based on my Oilers fandom and unnecessary positivity.
So what, you do or you don't?
I do, but
You just said you don't.
objectively I don't.
So your head says no and your heart says yes.
Yes. I do
Been there
think the
before.
Oilers are going to go on a push after this All-Star break. They've got momentum with the new GM, even though they have the exact same team as before. If Keith Gretzky makes a minor size acquisition and helps us out a little bit, he doesn't have any room to do anything, but he'll do something to help us out a little bit. Connor McDavid will drag us in the playoffs. Not possible.
What do you guys think, Evan? Are you confident 6 points to catch up to the Wild in 6th place? 3 out of 8 plays. Is it doable? Can they hop over the Arizona Coyotes? They're hot. It's hot in Phoenix. It's hot in the desert. It's hot on the ice in Arizona. The team's playing well.
Yes.
But the Oilers better than the Coyotes right now? Thoughts? What do you think? Evan says yes.
I don't know. Do you see Clayton Keller in the fastest skater competition?
Yeah, he's a pretty fast skater.
Yeah.
Jared, what do you think? 3 points behind. Can they get ahead of Vancouver?
Yes.
What?
Go Oilers.
Okay.
Is there anything else we want to talk about? Topics?
Let's take some questions from the
Take
fans.
some questions from the audience.
If you had $10, would you buy a pretzel or a hot dog at the hockey game?
Well, easily a hot dog.
Easily a hot dog.
Really?
It's stupid.
I'm not a big pretzel guy.
I don't mind pretzels, but I'm not spending $10
Get out.
on pretzels. This $10 on pretzels, obscene.
All right. Thanks for.
Thanks for tuning in and listening to our talk.
This
We
is a great ride.
really explored a lot of great Oilers topics in the Explorer.
Swipe up.
Swipe left.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Swipe up, use the promo code OilersNation, and get 50% off your next purchase of a pretzel at Rogers Place.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook.
Yeah, look for the Nation Network on YouTube. Make sure it's the right one.
Best wishes.